2 rounds, so I don't know. We're going to see.
Fight fans, welcome back.
So the question is, did Benavidez do enough to capture Canelo's attention?
He's a Phoenix fireball with vicious objectives. El Bandera Roja has raised the red flag and declared his intentions to dominate his own weight class and beyond.
Starting to wear down Plant. Plant is hurt in a major way.
I love throwing punches. I love stopping people. So me against all the big names would be an amazing fight.
Ahead of a career-defining opportunity, this dangerous destroyer who enjoys the thrill of the battlefield is intent on leaving his next adversary in similar condition to previous victims.
The animus between these two guys is real.
It don't matter who comes next. Whoever comes next is going to get hurt.
Here we look at opponents before and after fighting David Benavidez.
Touch him up. David Benavidez wants a war. I'm going to give him a war.
Welcome to a Motivedia presentation.
I'm waiting for him to send me the contract. Them know what's up. I'm not even waiting for him.
This is the main event of the evening for the vacant WBC Super Middleweight Championship.
I get a lot of satisfaction from hurting people and stopping people. You know, having a grown man go back to his corner and tell him that I can't do it no more, that's more satisfying than getting knocked out to me.
It all started with an introductory world title chance for the beastly Benavidez as he tangled with Ronald Gavril, a once beaten product of the Mayweather gym. Expected to lift the vacant WBC crown at 168, Benavidez claimed a split verdict, but was dropped late and pushed hard by the Romanian.
Benavidez telling Gabriel to come.
Coming to get it, and pushing the limits. You better play. When on the mission, you turn your vision. Now I can't hear what a hater say. Didn't believe,
close fight.
didn't need.
And with the knockdown in the last round, I thought I won the fight.
All right, let's go. Tell me how
From Phoenix, Arizona.
You know, I love throwing body shots because you can hit somebody to the head all you want, but once you get a good body shot, they ain't get nothing from that.
You are the youngest champion in the sport of boxing right now.
You know, I got a little reckless here. I got knocked down. I came back up. I could have won 5 more rounds, but you know, the dude is a tough fighter. Hats off to him. We got a great fight. Maybe we probably get the fight of the year.
I feel I won the fight. I dominate the fight. If the judge see the scores, I can say nothing. I can do nothing. The only thing I can do is the rematch.
The body break was sufficient enough for us to win the fight. And then the fact that we dropped it showed us that we won the fight.
You guys want a rematch in this fight?
Also want a rematch. We'll have him tomorrow if we could.
All right, well, we're going to try and
Messed up for boxing, for the sport of boxing.
You want that rematch, and what happens if you get it?
If he wants a rematch, I'm down for anything. If he wants to get the rematch, I'm gonna beat him again.
Even with world honors around his waist, given the narrow nature of their first meeting, it was decided that the pair would rematch soon after.
I respect every fighter because you know boxing is not easy. You can't play boxing. I respect everybody. I'm not saying nothing. I say good luck for the next fight because I'm coming to win this fight. It's not going to be easy money and easy fight like he said.
Introducing Ronald Gavril.
It was a good fight and nobody wants to box with this kid, you know.
And his opponent we invite to the stage at this time.
I take the fight right away because I know I'm a good fighter. I prove everybody I have a skill and I have a power to be the best in this division. Because I'm coming to this fight.
You feel you're stronger than he is?
Of course I'm stronger. Yeah, 100% I'm stronger than him.
I'm gonna send this man into retirement. He's not gonna want to box no more after I get done with him.
Here we go. 12 rounds of boxing in a rematch.
5 months later, Benavidez and Gavril returned to Las Vegas to settle their differences as the new champion sought to show that he had learned lessons.
By the champion, right hand to the body, and Benavidez now throwing with bad intention. Oh, what a beautiful right uppercut, left hand combination, and another thrilling fight between Benavidez and Gavril. And still, undefeated WBC Super Middleweight Champion of the World.
Everybody Daniel. In Daniel 2, I won the first fight with Benavidez, and second fight he won. I can't say nothing, and I only think I can say I congratulate him.
What would you like to do now going forward?
To go back in the gym, to working, and come back stronger. I come back, and I know I will be champion in this division.
Ronald, you're a real tough guy. Appreciate your time.
Everybody know now.
To help prevent wet, spotty, or cloudy dishes, use Finish Jet Dry. Start with Finish, finish with Jet Dry.
Ronald, I broke Ronald's face after the second fight. I gave him a concussion, bro. Ask him.
Ronald don't even speak English like that. I don't ask.
No, I'm looking forward to do the same to you. I know I'm the best super middleweight in the world, and it's time to prove it.
This is a great fight. He's a great fighter, so I kind of keep the disrespect to a minimum.
My time is coming. That's why I'm here. That's why I'm fighting co-main event, because my time is coming soon.
The kid has done his thing. You can't knock him. But I ain't no bum either, and I'm ready to fight, and I'm looking for the knockout just as anybody else is, and so that's what we're gonna do. I'm not here for no reason. I'm not here at this beautiful venue, around these beautiful fans, with this beautiful opportunity. We can't let it slip by.
So get out the
way. Joining in the action, El Bandera Roja, David Benavidez, Leon Love, super middleweight special attraction.
Following an extended spell out of action, Benavidez returned in March 2019, minus his world title, stripped due to a recreational drug violation and suspension.
I deserve to get stripped, because the champion shouldn't act like that. But it's just, I know I'm better than most of these guys on my weight division. I just want to show the fans, and I'm just coming back stronger than ever, basically.
Beating up on TMT fighters was becoming a habit, as Leon Love became the latest sacrificial lamb.
There's a fight under my banner, Leon Love. He's going to be a mega superstar in the sport of boxing someday.
Saturday night, we'll all be here. Saturday night, we'll all be here. Wait a minute, gentlemen. Hey, guys.
No, I don't want to be nice to him. He doesn't want to be nice to me. At the end of the day, I'm going to try to knock him out. So it's good we got it out right now, because I know him, bro, but he's not my friend.
Come on, guys. Come on, guys. Come on, guys. Gentlemen, come on, guys. Come on, guys. Hey, relax, guys. Relax.
Combination from Benavidez. Yeah, he's very slick. Ooh, he just got hit with a left hook, let me tell you. He's still buzzed.
David breezed past Love with a dominant second-round stoppage.
He's got to be moving. He's got to use his legs. Oh, big right by Benavidez. That's it.
So get out the way.
I knew as soon as I hit him in the first round, I rocked him in the first round. I knew he wasn't going to last more than 3 rounds. I seen Anthony Durrell win that title. He can't call himself a champion until he comes see me.
He's here in the building right now somewhere. I think he's actually ringside. What do you want to say to him?
I'm going to go get my belt back. I need that belt.
People were saying he looked like a killer tonight. Is that what you saw?
It was 2 rounds. How can you tell somebody look like a killer in 2 rounds? You can't. He did what he wanted to do.
Back in the groove, Benavidez set eyes on the new WBC king Anthony Durrell. Walton Love became a mere footnote, falling into inactivity.
We tried our best. We had a great training. Nothing taken away. Benavidez fought a really good fight. Listen, man, we put our life on the line, bro. We come from nothing. I should be more than happy. Win, lose, or draw. This is what I'm blessed with. I'm from Detroit, Michigan. Ain't many people doing this right here, man.
Do you think you can knock out David Benavidez?
So get out the way.
Oh, for sure. He got hurt with a jab and dropped with a jab. I hit harder than Gabriel. I promise I do. Coming.
Both confident. We're both confident that we're going to get the knockout. I'm gunning for it. And I'll tell y'all that every fight. You can look at my interviews. I'm going for it.
After returning, Benavidez pushed promotional distractions aside to challenge Anthony Durrell, a tough veteran who had battled back from cancer to achieve world-level recognition.
Anthony Durrell's never been knocked out, so that's another challenge we're going to take, and I'm going to be the first one to knock Anthony Durrell out.
You can't do that.
What do you bring to the table that he hasn't yet seen?
Everything. I'm a monster in there. I'm a monster. Coming out the closet for him.
I mean, I'm an experienced fighter. I've been boxing longer than he's been born. He's 22. I've been boxing 25 years since the amateurs, and I got a lot more knowledge than he got.
I might break his ribs in the first 2 rounds.
You
got that one knockout power.
I'll put people to hospital. That's what I do.
Me beating David is a big step because everybody thinks he's the guy.
Is there a part of you that wants to teach this young 22-year-old fighter a lesson?
Protect yourselves at all times. Listen to my commands. Touch him up. Back to corner, John.
I'll just teach the world about me. I'm gonna teach the world. I'm gonna make it a class. You know, I'm a teacher. I gotta give lessons.
There it is. That's classic Benavidez right there.
Yeah.
But
By Benavidez.
you saw what happened.
I know my jabs are really strong, and I know that was what was landing the most. And every time I would land a jab, I would see it in his face. He was getting hurt.
Everybody's around. Left hand. David Benavidez hoping to win back the belt.
Brave, but outgunned, the dog tried to take the fight to Benavidez, but was cut in the 6th and mercifully withdrawn in the 9th round.
I'm number 1.
I got him up. These last 4 rounds. They're going to stop the fight right now. That will do it.
I think I put a little blueprint out there. I couldn't go 12 rounds, so you couldn't really get the full effect of it. But I think I gave him a slight blueprint of what it takes to beat David.
Anthony Dirrell was waiting for me to make a mistake the whole night, and I didn't give him no mistakes the whole night. So if I could do that with a world-class fighter, I could do that. You know what I mean? Now my confidence is getting up a lot.
He's a decent fighter. He's a champion. He's a champion for a reason. Like I say, I give all respects to David, but I would love the rematch if he'll give it to me.
It wasn't easy, but that's exactly what we did, and now we're the youngest 2-time super middleweight champions of the world. It don't matter who comes next. Whoever comes next is going to get hurt.
Get 50% off all Domino's online pizza orders at menu price this week only, which includes right now.
Prior to fighting David Benavidez, Colombian hardman Romer Alexis Angulo had scored the biggest win of his career by snapping Anthony Sims Jr.'s unbeaten slate.
Romer El Poderoso Angulo.
Did you credit what Angulo did in that fight against Anthony Sims Jr., or was it an off night for Sims Jr. in your opinion?
You know, at this level, it can't be an off night. You know, a victory is a victory.
He's a good fighter, good skill, but Benavidez is on another level. And so he feels that the fight with Benavidez is going to show that he's supposed to be in the level of Benavidez, and that's what he wants to prove Saturday night.
It's going to be a rugged, tough fight, but that's what I'm expecting. If there's no fight, it's going to be easy, especially at this level.
Very, very prepared for the fight that's coming up, and he's looking forward to it. But he's very grateful for the opportunity, and he's ready.
Romer El Poderoso Angulo taking on El Bandera Roja, David Benavidez, who lost his world title on the scale yesterday, aiming to keep his perfect record intact.
Despite missing weight, Benavidez was determined not to suffer the same fate as Sims Jr. The Arizona artisan battled Angulo to a 10th round retirement.
It's over. It's over. Unbelievable.
Like I said, I just wanted to let my performance speak for itself. I did everything, you know, I did body shots, head shots, uppercuts, combinations, you know, I boxed.
It's not fake, the power's real, the knockouts were there, and he believes that in terms of hype, it's there. He's definitely got knockout power.
While you guys talking, you know, thinking all that, thinking everything is sweet, you know, you better hope I never see you guys in any of you guys in the ring, because, you know, this is exactly what I'll do to anybody.
You know, nobody knows until we get in there. You know, I got power. You know, a lot of people overlook it, but I'm back 100%, so I'll show my power Saturday night. David Benavidez he was a champion, still is a champion in my eyes. And to be a champion, you got to be the champion.
Ronald Ellis, you know, I know he's not really a big name like I wanted to get, but, you know, I have to get ready for anybody in the sport.
See, well, I've been working my whole life for this. He's a man just like I am, and I'm going to, you know, I got to shut everybody up.
Ranked in the WBC top 10, Ronald Ellis was a capable competitor who had proven his credentials in and around contender level.
I'm ready to fight whoever, whenever. I could beat Canelo tomorrow, and I could beat Charlo tomorrow too. Speaking on my end, everything's good on my end, and I'm ready to fight them whenever.
Ellis taking on El Bandera Roja, David Benavidez.
But it's Ellis pushing the pace early.
Ellis believes that Benavidez is not the quickest starter.
Even though it quickly became evident that he lacked the tools to seriously threaten Benavidez, the Massachusetts man displayed rugged durability and survival skills to hang in and extend the bout.
Get up,
When you were in the ring with David Benavidez, is he the hardest puncher you've been in the ring with?
Nah, the most volume, hell yeah.
Volume.
Yeah, David's a big dude, throwing like a lightweight.
Benavidez is a tough competitor, man, and I just hope the fans like what they see. It's over. That's it. No, come on. That's it, bro. I love throwing punches. I love stopping people. So me against all the big names would be an amazing fight.
You guys fought right now. Do you think David Benavidez could take Canelo Alvarez?
I definitely feel like I'd beat Canelo Alvarez, and I feel like it would.
Right now,
I'd beat Canelo Alvarez, and I feel like it would be a great fight for the fans too.
That fight, you know, it's real tricky. You know, I'm not picking Canelo because that's the homie and Benavidez whooped me.
Obviously, there's Caleb Plant, there's Callum Smith, but then there's a godfather of them all, you know, Canelo. So if we could do that, you know, all these fights are good. So I'm just looking forward for the future.
But Benavidez got the best chance. You know, he's young. The thing about Benavidez, he puts a lot of pressure and he puts his punches together. But then he's gonna have Canelo's punches coming back.
I want him to go up whoever the he got. Benavidez. You know, Benavidez did me dirty. Go him up, Nello, my man.
In 2021, Benavidez was due to fight Jose Uzcategui in an intriguing common opponent comparison, as Caleb Plant had previously outlasted the Venezuelan. Instead, Benavidez was matched with Kyron Davis.
When Jose Uzcategui came up positive, and then you found out, okay, Kyron Davis said, I'm going to take the challenge.
Much respect to Kyron Davis too for accepting the fight 2 week notice. I feel like he was probably getting ready for something already, but either way, man, they came up with the replacement opponent pretty quick.
Like they dangling candy in front of your face, you know. Like I'm not turned down to fight Benavidez.
You know, it's gonna be a world-class fight, and I'm excited. 2 weeks, it don't matter to me. We coming to fight, we coming to win.
Yeah, you know, I see guys like this all the time coming and saying that a knockout streak is gonna come to end, this and that. But you know, once they feel the pressure, it's a whole different type of power.
10 rounds of boxing scheduled in a super middleweight special attraction.
One fight removed from a draw with Anthony Durrell, shut it down. Davis was tough to a certain level, but it was below Benavidez, who unloaded on him for 7 rounds.
David Benavidez, team up, left hand from the guard by an uppercut.
Punches from the puncher.
Benavidez lighting up Davis here in the 6th. Davis sacred memorial.
It don't matter with me if I get you now, first round, the second round, the 7th round, the 12th round, 11th round. I'm gonna get you eventually.
Left hook to the body. The towel has been thrown in.
Determined, Davis is still trying to find his feet again after the damaging loss.
You know, you did fight Benavidez. Do you think Benavidez right now could beat a guy like Canelo, man?
I think that he can. I think he has all the necessary tools to beat a guy like Canelo.
You think Benavidez got enough pop to make Canelo respect him? I think Benavidez could punch. I think he do. I think Benavidez could punch.
Within time, I think David is getting more seasoned. He's only 24 years old. He's going to get stronger and bigger, and I think that will be more dangerous for Canelo right now.
Well, you seen that incident with Charlo talking all that?
David Benavidez, you can't beat me in shit. Don't worry about it, dog. I wanted the fight to happen. I talked to Al. We're going to make the fight happen. If not, then we're going to keep fighting when we fight.
And he didn't really want to fight. But I feel like that's really the narrative for these other fighters. They act like they want to fight, but when it's time to fight, they can't.
So David is always fun to watch. I think he may have the best jab in boxing, if not one of the true elite jabs in boxing.
I was watching some of your media workout, and I thought it was interesting. You said, if David Benavidez wants a war, I'm going to give him a war.
David Lemieux, I have a lot of respect for. A lot of these other fighters could have taken this fight, and nobody stepped up to the plate except David Lemieux.
An esteemed former middleweight world champion with dynamite in his fists, David Lemieux had seen better days whenever he mixed with the power-punching pugilist.
I've been working since I'm 9 years old. They asked me what I wanted to be when I was older. I told them I wanted to be a world champion. I believe it's gonna be a great fight. It's gonna be a tough fight, but we're training very hard. and I'm leaving with the WBC title on fight night. Seems like all the guys that they don't want to fight, they send them to David Lemieux. So I take him. I'm like, all right, bring him here, no problem. He doesn't like to do rounds. I don't like to do rounds, so let's see what happens.
In boxing, the last thing to go was your punch, but the Canadian was still unable to unload as Benavidez beat him from pillar to post.
So I think when they came back the second round, he threw a big hook, and I kind of caught it, and I was like, oh man, this guy has some power, so I got to be careful.
Pounding Lemieux into inevitable retirement, Benavidez reveled in the violence, re-establishing his position as one of the sport's premier finishers.
Benavidez trying to close the show here. A blunder. Lemieux's corner has mercifully stopped the punishment.
I definitely know that when I get in there and I start to unload on somebody, they're not going to last long. So, I mean, this is just something I know about myself. I'm the youngest guy, 3-time world champion, 168 division. I'll put my belts against anybody, and I guarantee you I'll knock everybody out.
He wants Canelo again, but good luck getting through David.
That just means looks like fighting David's bad for your health.
You've got Morrell, you have Caleb Plant. What would you like to do?
Well, I'm waiting for him to send me the contract. Them bitches know what's up. I'm not even waiting for him. These people that talk all that, they haven't fought me. They haven't seen me in the ring. They haven't seen what I can do. I know what I'm capable of, and I know when the going gets tough, I know what comes out of me. You know, I got to give him the respect. He's a very good fighter. He's got good hands, good movement. Congrats to him.
At super middleweight, it's just now actually becoming a really exciting division. I know that you have your issues with Caleb Plant.
Hasn't been able to keep his nose clean thus far, so he's just got to stay on top of his stuff, and hopefully one day if he can, keep his act together, maybe we could bring you guys a great fight.
When I look back in my career, I want to say I was a top guy and I was the best in my era. These are some great fighters, but I know I have what it takes to beat them.
Everybody knows I want that unification fight with David Benavidez. You know who the best 168-pounder is. If you want that, you got to come see me.
Beef between you and Benavidez. What's the likelihood that we can get that fight made?
That's a fight that we want. That's a fight that we want to get made. I know that I won't be able to get the biggest fight right off the bat.
You've been poking this bear, and this is a scary bear. You want to play the matador to this bull. I'm feeling this is calculated.
This is something that each of these two fighters wanted personally, professionally. And again, boxing got it right, as it often does. We'll see you March 25th. Thank you.
Hey, Caleb Plant is in trouble. I felt that now. Let's go.
I feel like I'm the best, and, I vocalized that. He feels like he's the best. He's vocalized that, and there's nothing wrong with that, but I feel like it started to get overboard.
Call it bad blood. The animus between these two guys is real.
Very true. I'm not a civilian, so he don't scare me. I don't care what he brings to the table. It's not about what he brings to the table to me. What do I bring to the table?
You stopped Darrell. Do you see yourself stopping David?
Don't be surprised.
Yeah?
Don't be surprised.
Most recently, opening 2023 and setting off a trend of elite-level collisions, it was finally time for less talking and more action.
Every time I'd go on Instagram, he has something to say about me. You know what I mean? This and that, David this and that, David this and that. I guarantee you I'm going to knock Caleb Plant out before round 6. Guarantee.
Finish what the fuck you got to say.
Then shut the fuck up and quit interrupting.
What you want to do? Okay, finish. Go ahead, finish.
Crazy, what you want to do? Go ahead and finish. He's been talking a lot, talking about how much you going to whip my ass and this and that, so we're going to see tomorrow. We're going to see tomorrow. You know what's up. You see it, boy. Shut up.
Despite his trademark flurries and unbreakable resolve, Plant was outpointed and outslugged.
He's a murderous puncher, man. But Caleb has a fucking chin on him, man.
He stayed refused to get knocked out and really tried to win the fight.
He was literally like a monster, like Michael Myers. It didn't seem like he was moving fast, but he cut off. When he was moving, he was there.
The Mexican monster, Benavidez!
Showing heart, both in the ring and in his post-fight humility, Caleb won himself a ton of new fans and proved he still has plenty of offer at elite level.
A lot of people say I didn't have defense, I just come forward. Yeah, I do come forward, but I have a lot of defense. I have a lot of tricks on my sleeve too, and I think I showed it that I'm a monster.
He's a good fighter. But look, I'm a great fighter. So.
And the only fight that people want to see in super middleweight is me versus Canelo, so let's give it to him.